fellow countrywomen, fellow students in Uganda and in international communities. We thank you for standing in solidarity and for standing bold in fighting against this pandemic. As we do believe that fears, our worries, or panic cannot take us anywhere, but any single belief we are having in ending this, it is a great step towards achieving this success. We stand to pray for our brothers in the critical condition, in the severe condition, and in the mild condition of this pandemic. And we are calling upon you not to stare in fighting against this pandemic as it can be brought to an end. As we, the university students, as we, the youths, we constitute the biggest percentage, I mean in Uganda, over 78%, with 50% younger brothers and sisters below the age of 15. But however, we have the spreading factor of over 2.6, which makes us more prone in contraction of this disease. That's why we do emphasize that each of us is having a contribution, is having a role to play towards ending this pandemic. We must realize that there are ways of transmission, there are preventive measures, and there are symptoms which each of us must understand, which each of us must disseminate, which each of us must inform one another. We must also acknowledge that this disease is normally transmitted through touching contaminated surfaces, and then we touch our faces. But we also realize that it is a respiratory disease which can also be contracted through the respiratory droplets. And we must also acknowledge that our symptoms even can take over 2 to 14 days. And over 97.5% have shown their symptoms within 11.5 days. So we cannot take it for granted. That's why we must understand these very symptoms. We must understand the preventive measures. So you realize that amongst the symptoms, we have fever, we have cough, we have shortness of the breath, we have muscle pain, we have sputum production, we have diarrhea, and we have sore throat. But even worse of all, we also realize that abdominal pain, a loss of the taste, and loss of the smell are also core symptoms. So we are calling upon you, brothers, we are calling upon you, sisters, to understand this information and also spread it to our younger brothers, to our younger sisters, and people in the informal sector, most especially in our local languages. But we also call upon you to make sure that we take keen interest in practicing the preventive measures, which includes the frequent hand washing, which includes the social distancing, which includes covering the coughs or the sneezes with the tissues, which also includes keeping hands away from the face. We must also realize that there is a great preventive measure of staying home. But we want to emphasize that we are not politicizing, but we are calling upon government to pick up its responsibility. That as it is in the state of inertia to declare a lockdown, we also emphasize they must pick up their responsibility. They must be in position to facilitate people in terms of utilities, those are electricity bills, those are water bills, and also food, including rent. There is no any way how people can survive if they are restricted and they are not provided for with the needs, some needs and some utilities. So we are also disappointed in the brutality of the security agencies, including the LDUs, including the police, and even UPDF. It's their responsibility to keep people, but not to brutalize these people. We have seen the way how they have killed our mothers, our fathers, our guardians, as if they are beating animals. But we are saying that how, with what ease, have these people understood the information concerning corona? With what ease have you made sure that these people are understanding the preventive measures or the information you are giving out? We are saying that beating them, it is not a solution, but handling them and making them understand, informing them could be a pivotal solution. We saw also the border who was shot and right now is in Mulago. So are you saving a life or you are killing a life? So we are calling upon the government not to shy away from its responsibility. As we also emphasize, we understand that this thing takes quite a while to display symptoms, over 11.5 days. But how many testing centers are we having in each and every sub-region? What is their testing capacity? We are only hearing of Entebbe, and we are also disappointed about the people who are taken there. Are they given medication free of charge, or it is about money? We saw the kid who was picked from Iganga to Mulago. Even up to now, the mom is crying. So we are saying that government should not shy away from the financial burden, but government should pick up its responsibility. It should pick up its task in saving lives of the people and also making sure that it provides them with a conducive environment of where to stay. But we are calling upon you, our fellow citizens, our fellow students, to continuously be on ground, to continuously take part in ending this. As it was predicted, as it was suspected, it was there in 2003. But by then it was just corona, but to date it is SARS-CoV-2. But we do believe that with time, all this will be brought to an end. So we thank you for so far the journey we have taken, but we must be getting stronger and stronger each and every day in ending this. I remain Mbaziira John at Kyambogo University. Thank you so much.